This is an absolute value equation. Now, if you're not too good at absolute value equations, the basic versions, go back and watch my previous video about regular absolute value equations. This is a little bit more complicated. What I need to do is I need to get the absolute value all by itself on the left so that it looks like this all by itself on the left. It's not. It's being divided by 8. So I have to get rid of divided by 8. How do I get rid of divided by 8? The inverse of divided by 8 is multiply 8. So let's wrap both sides in parentheses and multiply both sides to 8. 8 over 8 allows you to cross out. And now we have the absolute value of a minus 5 all alone on the left, which is just what I want. That's going to equal 5 times 8, which is 40. Now, this is how absolute values work. What you do is once you have the absolute value all by itself, you split it up into two equations. In both equations, you write out whatever's inside the absolute value on the left side. A minus 5, A minus 5. That doesn't change. That's an equal sign, so drop them down. That doesn't change. In one of your equations, you keep the right side exactly the way it is, so 40 is going to remain 40. Okay, the other equation, you're going to take the opposite of the right side, so positive 40 becomes negative 40. Now I have two separate equations that I solve for individually. I go over here and I say A is not isolated, I have minus 5, let's do the inverse and add 5 to both sides. So A is going to equal 45. You go over here and you say the same thing. A is not all by itself. We have minus 5, so let's add 5 to both sides. And in this case, A is going to equal negative 35. Now, what you would probably want to do in this case is go up here and do a mental check and do like 45 minus 5 is 40. The absolute value of 40 is 40. Divided by 8 is 5. Hooray! And negative 35 minus 5 is negative 40. And the absolute value of negative 40 is positive 40. Positive 40 divided by 5 or 8 is 5. Checkarooski, they both work. So your final answer is going to be you stating the fact that you have two answers. A is going to equal 45. A is going to equal negative 35. Put them both together. That is our answer. Dunzo, funzo.